So good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Zohan. Thank you.
So Kapil, over to you. Please start the meeting.
Good morning and welcome to the 22nd alumni on this One Voice World. At the outset, I would like to wish you all a very happy Ram Navami. Today we celebrate the birth of Lord Ram, messenger of God, a messenger of love. As so was Krishna, Muhammad, Jesus, Guru Nanak, Baha'u'llah. All these were all messengers of God who came to this world to teach us about the values of love. And I often wonder, what is the opposite of love? Does love have an opposite? A lot of people say they're in a love-hate relationship as if hate is the opposite of love. And I used to often wonder, is it the opposite of love? And then I came across these beautiful lines by the Irish poet W.B. Yeats, William Butler Yeats. Allow me to read it out to you. At certain moments, always unforeseen, I become happy. I look at strangers near as if I'd known them all my life.
Oh.
Everything fills me with affection. I no longer have any fears or needs. It may be an hour before this mood passes, but lately I seem to understand that I enter upon it the moment I cease to hate. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, the moment I cease to hate. He described it so beautifully that hate is a human emotion. We have cultivated it. It was not given to us. And the minute you cease to hate, the light opens. Because if hate is a human emotion, then and God, love is an emotion of God, then how can a human be an opposite of God? It is just not possible. We are particle of the same God. So we are beings of love. So like God, love too also does not have an opposite. We just have to cease to hate and discover the love, the Anand Swarup that God is. Finally, I'd like to conclude in the words of Rumi. He says, break free. Lovers don't finally meet somewhere. They are in each other all along. Your task is not to seek love, but merely to seek and find all barriers within yourself that you have built against love. Thank you very much. Welcome once again to the alumni.
Genius. Absolutely genius.
Request someone to bring on the prayer, please. I'll be reading out the leadership prayer as we call it. You're welcome to keep your mics on and repeat after me. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace.
Lord,
Lord, make me an instrument of your peace.
Where there is hatred, let me sow love.
Where there is hatred, let me sow love.
Where there is injury, pardon.
Where there is injury, pardon.
Where there is discord, harmony.
Where there is discord, harmony.
Where there is doubt, faith.
Where there is doubt, faith.
Where there is despair, hope.
Where there is despair, hope.
Where there is darkness, light.
Where there is darkness, light.
Where there is sadness, joy.
Where there is sadness, joy.
O Divine Master, grant
O Divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek
consoled us
to be consoled as to be consoled.
be understood as to
To be
Be
understood
understood
as to
as to
understand.
love,
To be
To be
loved
loved
as
as
to
to
love.
love.
To be loved as to love.
receive,
For it is in giving that we
Giving that we
receive.
receive. It
It
is
is
in
in
pardoning
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 that
that
we
we
are
are
that we are
pardoned.
pardoned.
eternal life.
It is
It
in
is in
dying that we are
dying
born
that we
to
are born
eternal
to
life.
eternal life.
That's all. And now, my friends, allow me to introduce you to an awesome person, your MC for today. She was the batch champion of Tough Track in 1998 when she took as a young graduate in Delhi. She is now a PhD in computer sciences, authored a book on software engineering, and has done a numerous amount of research papers. She is now a trainer in soft skills, married and now settled in Ludhiana, where she lives with her dentist husband, Dr. Ishpal Singh, has a beautiful daughter, Zaina. She loves to read, listen to music, and cook. Now that is one trait I would look forward to check out. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome Excelia Dr. Ramandeep, or Tina, we love to call her. Welcome, Tina. Over to you.
Hello and warm greetings to everyone present here. My dear friends, I welcome you all to this fantabulous Sunday morning. Thank you, couple, for this very kind introduction. I'm really humbled by your generosity. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is my proud privilege to be anchoring this 22nd alumni meet exactly after 22 years. The only difference being that 22 years ago, all the mentees from Delhi came together for the alumni meets, while now we have the one voicers from different parts of the country. So thanks to the technology and gratitude to our mentor, Oshit, and the One Voice Task Force for keeping us connected. Friends, it's a special day for me, so I'm going to make it extra special for all of you. I'm going to take you all on a journey today, a journey that will be full of gyan, masti, and maza. Trust me, it'll be a journey that would tell you the real secret of success, a journey that will help you rediscover yourself. It'll be a journey that will make you introspect and wonder at the same time. And of course, it'll be a journey that you'll cherish for a very, very long time. So ladies and gentlemen, get on board. The flight is all set to take off. I would like to share my screen here first. So is the screen visible? The screen.
Yes.
Great.
Yes, Tina, absolutely.
Great. So, well, to begin with, I'm going to share a love story with all of you. Yes, you heard it right. I shall be talking about a love story with all of you today. Actually, it is not just any love story. It is the greatest love story, the one with yourself. Today, I'll be talking about how loving yourself and believing in yourself can do wonders for you. So at the very outset, I want you to observe the following statements. Nisha says, I'm a postgraduate student with excellent communication skills. My friends often pass comments on me that I won't get my dream job of anchoring on TV as I look dark. They also tease me by saying that I don't have chances of a good marriage either. Dheeraj says, I'm shy and cannot make friends easily. I'm called a bookworm and sissy. I've lost my self-confidence and I can't concentrate fully on my studies. I feel so low and inadequate. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is not just the story of Nisha and Dheeraj. In fact, many of us grow up on the diet of, you cannot do this, it's not possible for you. this is not your cup of tea, you are no good. And slowly and gradually, we start believing all this and stop ourselves from aiming high. In fact, we land up in this kind of a zone, which is full of low self-esteem. And subsequently, our limiting beliefs lead to limited results, poor performance, and frustration. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know the biggest mistake that we commit in our lives is that we seek validation from others. We look for affirmation from others, and we tend to forget that the only validation or the only affirmation we need is from ourselves. We must learn to love and respect ourselves the way we are. And we have to learn to believe in ourselves, because trust me, when we believe ourselves, anything is possible. Gandhi ji made a remarkable observation about the psychology of belief. He said, men often become what they believe themselves to be. If I believe I cannot do something, it makes me incapable of doing it. But when I believe I can, then I acquire the ability to do it, even if I did not have it in the beginning. So friends, what is really important for all of us is how we see ourselves and how much we believe in ourselves. Friends, let's get to the basics. Let's understand what is belief. A belief is basically a feeling of absolute certainty. If you want to achieve anything in life, you need to get certain that you will achieve it. That means belief controlled results, because you will never take an action towards something you don't believe is possible. Ladies and gentlemen, you can have all the education in the world. It doesn't matter if you don't believe you can do it, you will never, ever get it. Do you think Dhirubhai Ambani could have elevated himself from rags to riches if he did not believe in himself? Not a chance. Do you think Michael Jordan could have become the greatest if he did not believe in himself? Not a chance. Do you think Serena Williams would be the greatest female tennis player in the history if she did not believe in herself? Not a chance, friends. These great athletes, great entrepreneurs, great human beings are great because they believe in themselves. They believe when no one else does. They believe when they are down. They believe when they are at rock bottom. They believe in themselves all the time. Well, another very important thing, my dear friends, is in order to believe you are good enough, you must be good enough. And if you're not there yet, get to work. Work on your weakness until they become your strength. Work on your flaws until they become your fire. Work on your problems until they become your power. You have to believe that something great can happen, even if there is no evidence. You have to believe. Even if others say it is impossible, you have to believe yourself. Even when everything is going wrong, my dear friends, you have to believe yourself. Friends, here, I would like to ask you, in the jungle, which animal is the biggest? I would want you to answer if you can, please. Which animal is the biggest?
The elephant.
Absolutely, the elephant. In the jungle, which animal is the tallest?
Giraffe.
Giraffe.
Excellent, giraffe. In the jungle, which animal is the wisest? It's a fox. In the jungle, which animal is the fastest?
Cheetah.
It's a
Panther.
cheetah, correct? So among all these wonderful qualities mentioned, where is the lion in the picture? And we say that lion is the king of the jungle without any of these qualities? Well, the lion is the king of the jungle because the lion is very bold. The lion is very, very courageous. The lion is always ready to face any challenges, any barriers that cross his path, no matter how big and bad they are. The lion walks with confidence. The lion dares anything and is never afraid. The lion believes he's unstoppable. The lion is a risk taker. The lion believes any animal is food for him. The lion believes any opportunity is worth giving a try and never lets it slip from his hand. So ladies and gentlemen, what is it that we get to learn from the lion? Well, we learn that you don't have to be the fastest. You don't have to be the wisest. You don't have to be the smartest. You don't need to be the most brilliant. All you need, my dear friends, is to believe in yourself that you can do it. So you see friends, believing in yourself is the real secret to success. Let me now quickly give you 5 ways to believe in yourself. At the core of self-belief is the realization that you and only you are the driver of your own success. All your past failures, all your frustrations were actually laying the foundation for the new level of living that you enjoy today. This is the top tip to believe in yourself. At number 2 is conquer your limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering ones. Replace negative feeling with positive thoughts. Remember Osho telling us, the first thing you should do in the morning is stand up in front of the mirror and tell yourself, I'm going to have a fantastic day today. At number 3, you must learn to practice self-love. Because if you don't love yourself, then how can you ever learn to have faith in yourself? Determine your values and be proud of them. Embrace your strengths and weaknesses equally. So all you lovely plus-size ladies out there, love yourself and see yourself like this. Friends, self-love gives you a lot of confidence, but beware, too much of self-love can give you too much of self-confidence and it could be very harmful. Let me give you an example. A man married his own secretary, believing under high confidence that she will follow his orders as before. But poor husband. So guys, don't be overconfident. Moving to the next point, very important, feed yourself with positive values. Read and watch inspirational stuff. It is not only very enlightening, but quite encouraging as well. My dear friends, learning how to believe in yourself is like running a race set on an uphill course. You will need fuel for the journey. To fuel self-belief, you must surround yourself with people who inspire you and support you. Let me tell you a story here. Once upon a time, there was a king. This king had many elephants, but one of his elephants was very powerful, very obedient, sensible, and skillful in his fighting skills. In many wars, he was sent on the battlefield, and he used to return only after getting victory to the king. Therefore, he was the most loved elephant of the king. Time went by, and there came a time when the elephant started getting old. Now he was not able to perform as before. Therefore, now the king did not send him to the battlefield, but he still remained a part of his team. One day, the elephant went to the lake to drink water. His feet got stuck in the mud there, and he unfortunately went on sinking. He tried a lot, but he could not take himself out from the mud. People came to know from the sounds of his screams that the elephant was in trouble. The news of trapping of the elephant also reached the king. All the people, including the king, gathered around the elephant and made various efforts to get him out. But even after trying for a very long time, they were all unsuccessful. At that time, God Gautam Buddha was passing by the road. Gautam Buddha inspected the site of the incident and then suggested to the king that the battle drums should be played around the lake. The listeners felt bizarre as to how the trapped elephant would come out by playing the battle drums. Well, they had no option but to listen to the advice. As soon as the drums of war started ringing, there was a change in the gestures of that troubled elephant. At first, the elephant slowly stood up, struggled a little bit, and slowly and gradually came out of the mud on his own, shocking everyone. Gautam Buddha smiled and said, friends, there was no lack of physical ability in the elephant. There was only and only a need to infuse enthusiasm, motivation, and skill within him. And the battle drums did exactly that for him. Ladies and gentlemen, the moral of the story is that you should always have positive people around you who can play the battle drums for you whenever you need them the most. And ladies and gentlemen, we are very, very fortunate that we've had Osho and his mentorship around us, playing these battle drums for all of us and helping us sail through our difficult times. Well, with this, I would like to give you all my last tip. Friends, people would laugh and call you a fool when you will follow your passion. People would gossip and call you a fool when you will choose a less traveled path. People would taunt and call you a fool when you will follow your passion. So on this April Fool's month, I want to tell you to give a damn to such people and just believe in yourself and be that fool, because
लोगों का काम है कहना छोड़ो बेकार.
Well, so that was about the morning tone. And we now head towards the most exciting segment of our alumni meet. That is the part 1 of the entertainment showcase. Believe you me, guys, this segment will be a treat to our ears. So ladies and gentlemen, it's time to put your brains to rest and let your heart enjoy every bit of this moment. I would like to invite Mr. Avinash Kumar Taneja to present his scintillating poetry. But before he takes over, I would like to introduce him to you all. Well, I want to start by saying that Avinash is a perfect financier and banker. He has not only received numerous awards and recognitions professionally at the bank level, but personally also, he has very beautifully analyzed the debits and credits of his real life. And that is why, after completing his training with Osho, he wisely got his wife, then his 2 sons, and even his daughter-in-law enrolled into this training program with Osho. I congratulate you, Avinash, for being a family of proud tough trackers and subsequently excellent public speakers. Friends, we get to enjoy the alumni meet once in a month, but lucky Avinash does it every now and then within his family itself. Well, apart from this, Avinash loves showcasing magic tricks. He enjoys spending time with his family, and he seeks utmost pleasure in supporting his kids in their respective ventures. With this, I request Avinash to kindly take over.
थैंक यू टीना इस वार्म वेलकम के लिए। दोस्तों, आज मैं आपको एक छोटी सी एक पोइम सुनाने जा रहा हूँ। बेसिकली ये पोइम नहीं है, मेरे अपने मन के भाव हैं जो मैं आपके सामने आज प्रकट करने जा रहा हूँ। और ये जो भाव थे मैंने अपनी ग्रैंड डॉटर के लिए, कायरा के लिए लिखे थे। दिसंबर 2020 में जब कायरा पैदा हुई थी तो हम सभी परिवार इकट्ठे थे और 8 महीने तक इकट्ठे रहे। तो उस दौरान सुबह से उसका उठना, उसका इंतजार करना, उसको गोद में लेना, उसकी एक छोटी सी स्माइल के लिए घंटों वेट करना, उसको क्लिक करना, उसके साथ सोना, उसके साथ जागना, उसके साथ उठना, उसके साथ बैठना, ये सारा हमारा जिंदगी का एक पार्ट बन गया था। और 8 महीनों के बाद जब बच्चे वापस गुड़गांव में चले गए तो मुझे एक कमी सी महसूस होने लग गई। और एक दिन मैं काफी उदास था और काफी भावुक भी था। तो उसी भावुकता मैंने अपने भावों को एक कागज पे लिखना शुरू कर दिया और मुझे पता ही नहीं चला कि कब उन भावों ने एक कविता का जन्म ले लिया था। तो मेरी ये जिंदगी का पहला एक्सपीरियंस है जो मैंने इस तरह की कोई कविता लिखी है, और आज उन भावों को, अपने मन के भावों को मैं आपके सामने पढ़ने जा रहा हूँ, और मुझे उम्मीद है कि आपको ये कविता बहुत पसंद आएगी। तो ये कायरा है जिसके ऊपर मैंने ये कविता लिखी है। कौन हो तुम, कौन हो तुम, कहां से आई हो? कौन हो तुम, कहां से आई हो? कहां से हमारे जीवन में इतनी खुशियां लाई हो? कौन हो तुम, कहां से आई हो? कहां से हमारे जीवन में इतनी खुशियां लाई हो? पता नहीं कौन से अच्छे कर्म थे हमारे, जो तुम नन्ही सी परी बनकर हमारे बगिया में छाई हो। खुशकिस्मत हैं हम जो तू हमारे नसीब में रोशनी बिखेरने आई हो। जैसा सोचा था, जैसा सोचा था, बिल्कुल वैसी ही हो तुम। जैसा सोचा था बिल्कुल वैसी ही हो तुम। जैसे चाहा था वैसे पाया है तुझे। तुम पास होती हो, तुम पास होती हो तो हर लम्हा प्यारा लगता है। तुम पास होती हो तो हर लम्हा प्यारा लगता है। तुम दूर होती हो तो जैसे एक खुशी छिन सी जाती है। तुम नजर नहीं आती तो एक बेचैनी सी होती है। तुम नजर उठाकर देखती हो तो हर हसरत पूरी होती है। तुम उदास होती हो तो दिल ठहर सा जाता है। तुम उदास होती हो तो दिल ठहर सा जाता है। तुम मुस्कुराती हो तो दिल खुशी से झूम जाता है। तुम हंसती हो तो हर रोम खिलखिलाता है। तुम खुश होती हो तो, तुम खुश होती हो तो भूल जाते हैं हर गम। तुम खुश होती हो तो भूल जाते हैं हर गम। तुम सिसकती हो तो आंखें हो जाती हैं नम। तुम रोती हो तो जैसे सांसें जाती हैं थम।
वाह।
तुम गोद में आती हो तो बज उठती है सरगम। अब तो हमारी हर राह भी तुम हो, मंजिल भी तुम हो। अब तो हमारी हर राह भी तुम हो, मंजिल भी तुम हो। हमारी हर कल्पना भी तुम हो, हकीकत भी तुम हो। हमारे बगिए का हर फूल भी तुम हो, महक भी तुम हो। ऊपर वाले का दिया हर प्रसाद भी तुम हो, आशीर्वाद भी तुम हो। तुम ही तुम हो, तुम ही तुम हो कायरा, बस अब तुम ही तुम हो। धन्यवाद।
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Tina, unmute yourself.
I want to say, शायरों से ताल्लुक रखा करिए जनाब, तबीयत ठीक रहेगी। ये वो हकीम हैं जो अल्फाजों से इलाज करते हैं। Thank you so much, Avinash ji. It was very, very heartwarming poetry. Your words, your voice modulation, the glow on your face, and even the twinkle in your eyes were speaking volumes about the love you hold for this little angel. May God bless her. She's truly, truly adorable. Thank you very much. Well, moving ahead, it is now time for the expert talk. And for this, I would like to introduce you all to a worthy speaker for the day, Exalier Rahat. Rahat is an MBA gold medalist from SP Jain School of Global Management, Dubai. She also holds a diploma in image management and soft skills training from Image Consulting Business Institute, Mumbai. Rahat is an image consultant professionally. She helps her client improve their first impressions through appearance, behavior, and communication. Rahat herself is a real fashionista with excellent oratory skills. Rahat, this one is for you. Kabhi libas, कभी बाल देखने वाले, तुझे पता ही नहीं हम सवर चुके दिल से. I now request Rahat to kindly take over and enlighten all of us with her expert talk on creating first impressions that last.
Thank you so much, Tina, for this amazing introduction. I can't tell you how much this means to me. Last year, this month, I was the MC, and I feel so grown up in the last 1 year, from the MC to expert talk. And yes, thank you so much, One Voice, for this opportunity to present my skills. And I want to thank you, Tina, also for setting the tone right with the tone of the morning talk for this expert talk. Because only once when we are fixed from inside and break free from our self-limiting beliefs can we get on with the journey to create lasting first impressions. So I would just share my screen to carry on with this. Just bear with me for a moment. Yes, is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes, Rahat, all good. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kapil, for the confirmation. So when I proposed this topic and I was discussing with my friend Exelier Kapil, and he's also a very impressive guide. So he suggested to me that I should explain this concept like I am speaking to a 12-year-old. So I want to thank you, Kapil, for that guidance. And from this, the image that came to my mind was that of my nephew. And when I embarked on my journey as an image consultant, he was 6, so exactly half the age suggested by Exelier Kapil. So Kierav asked my mother, who's also his dadi, that why is Pishi studying at this age and what is left for her to study now? So my mother called me and said, how do I explain this course to this little child? And that got me thinking that yes, how relevant it would be if I could explain image management to a 6-year-old. And then I told Mama that you must tell him that he can't wear his school uniform everywhere. So if he can't wear his school uniform everywhere, then what is it that he needs to do? And friends, I would like to tell you that at the age of 9, he shops for himself. He chooses his clothes that he has to wear to various places himself most of the times. And that's how he looks in various situations, roles, and goals that he goes to. So that's about Kerav and how he uses his clothing to be happy from inside and impress others that he's meeting. So taking the thing ahead from where Tina left is about the inner image, our self-beliefs. These are all a product of learning and experiences that life takes us to. And we learn a lot from our parents by observing our siblings, other close relatives, and even our caretaker in childhood as to what they feed us with about how we could, take our life forward. So I was also reminded about an incident that happened in my life. I was about 18 and a half, 19, and I met with a road accident. So my dadi came to the hospital to see me, and I was all, injured, tattered clothes, damaged already, and I had damaged my front 4 teeth. And the first thing that दादी माँ told me was, मोटी तो ये पहले से थी, दांत भी टूट गए, तो अब इससे शादी कौन करेगा? That shook me, and I went through dental treatment for a year, and that affected me terribly. At the age of 19, I didn't smile in public for almost a year. And somewhere in life, I felt that I'm enough. Then maybe I don't need marriage. And that was my conditioning. When Kerev was born and he was growing up to be a chubby child, I just stood up and I told my entire family that he will not go through what I went through. He's not going to be intimidated by being chubby or a big size boy. He's the tallest in his class, by the way. And the last conversation that I had with Kerev, he said that भाई family के लोग ऐसे ही होते हैं, chubby or cute. And Pishi is that person. I think he was my first family member who valued and accepted me the way I was, and that too at such a tender age. I think he's so sorted. And this is what he spreads, happy vibes all around. That's him yesterday at the puja day with his father and his friend mother. So, friends, with this introduction, let's dive in to what are first impressions actually. As the legend says, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. It takes 7 seconds for a person to make a first impression about you. So, what are first impressions really? Well, if we compare you for the moment with a layered cake, the stranger in front of you sees a thin slice right to the center of the cake that is you, and knows at a glance the layers of orange cake, vanilla ice cream, buttercream, and the strawberry, cherry, or chocolate toppings all at a glance. Coupled with the whiff of the orange zing, they have a strong impression of what stands in front of them. Not only are first impressions quick to form, they last forever. Like the cakes here, they are formed from the multiple facets of your personality that you display. Whether or not that you are aware of it, at any given point in time, you have on display some facets. While a few may remain the same, others change with changing business, social, or personal situations. In any case, you cannot not communicate. So, if that is the scenario, and this is how important first impressions are, it's essential to see the bigger picture. The unforgiving thing about first impressions is that once formed, they are imprinted on the brain practically forever, making them lasting impressions. And negative and weak first impressions carry a strong imprint. The question is, how do we know what strangers see in a first impression? The answer lies in the fact that every first impression is contextual. It is based on a situation where the stranger in front of you is trying to maximize the benefit for themselves. The second angle is the perception of the stranger, their perception, knowledge, and experiences. It is what the stranger considers important in that situation. The third angle to this solution is you and your efforts to make lasting first impressions. Let's listen about a story about the Sanjay Singh when he met his future son-in-law for the first time. A feeling of sudden disquiet fell on him, and he found it hard to smile. Throughout dinner, though, all was seemingly right, and he couldn't find a reason for his discomfort. He tried to warn his daughter, or at least delay the wedding, get family and friends to speak to her. Nothing worked. His daughter knew her father's discomfort with the proposal, but put it down due to routine parental objections, and the wedding took place as planned. Sanjay tried hard to like the boy for her sake, but a thin layer of carefully hidden discomfort always remained. One day, his wife probed him. You never did take to him, did you? She asked Sanjay. and Sanjay was reluctant to pursue the subject. Sanjay said he doesn't know. It was an unexplained feeling he had the moment he saw the future son in law. She asked him to think back. This was the game changer. Sanjay Singh felt that his son in law came across as a person who either didn't know enough or didn't care enough. He didn't consider the meeting as a life changing one, or at the least, even important. He stood unbending. Sanjay struggled for the right words. He just stood there waiting for Sanjay to make the first move. Not a hint of reaching out, not willing to meet Sanjay even halfway. There, there were more, but the crucial elements determined Sanjay Singh's first impression in those few seconds. You may question, that is unfair. Maybe there were circumstances beyond the future son-in-law's control that made him arrive in the casual attire. Maybe he was getting delayed due to work pressures or his other reasons. Maybe he was just nervous and waited for the Singhs to take the lead. A negative first impression was formed, and in what was a lifelong and important relationship when it could have been averted with enough preparation and communication. So let's see what kind of preparation could have gone in prior to this situation. The four elements that are the basis of the science of first impressions: clothing, grooming, body language including etiquette, and vocal communication. Well, grooming and body language are the products of longer time and continuous practice. Also, vocal communication. Clothing is something that we will discuss today as the main element of the science of first impressions. The truth is, over 80% of the message you convey is visual in nature. A picture is worth 1,000 words, and so is the case with you. When used judiciously, the four elements help you create the right image, and thereby create powerful first impressions. It is the artist in you who would know how to implement the four elements, not only to create positive first impressions, but also to make sure you don't send out conflicting signals. So let's get on. As my grandma used to say, khao jo man bhai, pehno jo jag bhai. So how do we decide what to wear jo jag bhai, and how to elevate the likability quotient by way of enhancing our clothing? A little trivia about clothing. The fashion industry produces and sells somewhere between 80 billion and 150 billion garments a year globally. How do we decide which ones are for you? The important thing is to take care of the elements and implement what is right for the inner you and the outer situation. You shall automatically project a unique you. Carry the big picture in your mind and bring it to reality. This is what first impressions are all about. I value is equal to buy value. So I would want to share an experience with a friend who once said, "Look, this is what I am. I am not ashamed of it. What difference can the outer things make to my life? I don't have the time for them anyway." She was the owner of a small furniture business, and she didn't feel the need to groom herself right with so many competing demands on her time. Once, she was interviewing candidates for the position of an administrative assistant and sought our help in handling the interviews with her. In addition to processing the paperwork and handling external job workers, the candidate would have had to act as assistant for her office work too. She rejected some candidates because they didn't look right for the job. At the end of the day, when the resumes were reviewed, there were many reasons scribed on them for rejection. Some of the comments were shoes unpolished, run-down socks, not neat enough, and so on and so forth. Upon self-reflection, she was surprised at the times she couldn't get beyond the threshold of interior designers and large showroom doors. I then asked her, well, your business is doing well, grant you that. However, think of where you could be if the first impression clearly indicated that you are good with your business. You are, after all, in the business of improving interiors. Think of how much more effective you would be if you showed as much care in how you project yourself as you do with an inch of chipped wood. That was a happy ending. All it takes is some learning, a bit of preparation, a few minutes each day to avoid creating wrong impressions, and you are ready to take advantage of those lost opportunities. Well, friends, let's just understand the 4 A's of appearance management. We need to be appropriate, authentic, attractive, and affordable with our clothing. So, when we say appropriate, it's about looking like you belong, like you know what you're doing. Nothing about your appearance is distracting. When we get authentic, it's like looking like yourself the way you want to be seen and felt. Just like the image that was shown in Tina's presentation for plus size ladies. So be authentic to what you want to be look like. And attractive, looking at you is a pleasant experience. Nothing about your appearance should be disturbing. And when we say that clothing should be affordable, we should be looking like we're not in pain and we're in charge and actually having fun with fashion, whatever is the budget. So, simply put, friends, managing appearance to create lasting impressions is all about when we slay what we wear, our ensemble becomes authentic and attractive. When we understand our roles and goals, what we wear becomes affordable and appropriate. And to conclude, I would like to share some image makers and breakers for all occasions. So we have to be appropriate for the occasion and the person that we want to portray that we are, uh, reasonably fashionable and functional, having a tasteful use of accessories and not overloaded with them. And as the legend goes, Coco Chanel says that before leaving home, we need to have a final look in the mirror and take out one extra accessory. Also, we need to be neat and orderly, have well-fitted clothes, and well cared for, clean, and clothes that are good in form. So those are some pointers that would help us create lasting first impressions, keeping clothing in mind. Thank you. And that would be, 2 images contradictory to somebody who's breaking an image and having done all the efforts and prep to create an image. So let's stay connected. Those are some of the ways that you could reach out to me and I could help you take you on your journey for creating lasting first impressions and managing your image better. Thank you, friends.
Thank you, Rahat. Thank you so much. Your deliberation was not only quite informative and thought-provoking, but very heart-touching as well. So thank you so much. Your presentation has actually created an impression that I'm sure will last forever on us. So congratulations for the great job done.
Thank you so much, Tina. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time now to chill and enjoy for a while. So now I present to you a very interesting picture quiz. So get ready to tease your brains. Let me share the screen with you. Kapil, is the screen visible in the full screen view?
Yes, Tina, go right
ahead. Okay, right. So now you have to figure out the names of some of the very popular mobile apps using the clue given in the picture. So let's see who answers the quickest.
Zomato.
Correct. Okay. How about this one?
No idea.
Right. An app that has been actually banned.
TikTok.
Great. Okay. Let's see who gets this.
Throw books.
Correct. Okay.
Temple Run.
Oh,
Temple
wonderful.
Run.
Wonderful. Okay.
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. Great. Okay. You can, guess from the arrows. The arrow points to the exact word.
Truecaller.
Correct.
Hmm.
What do you think is this?
YouTube.
YouTube is correct. Very nice.
Hmm.
Okay.
Skype.
Skype is correct. Great.
Zoom.
Oh, wonderful. Zoom.
Interest.
Pinterest.
Pinterest. Actually, the easiest one.
Twitter.
Twitter is correct.
Tintin. No.
Tina.
Tinder.
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 It could be Tina also. Tina opening doors for all of you. Welcoming all of you, Tina. Okay.
Netflix.
Wonderful. Netflix. I added a few ones after the rehearsal. I thought you guys should also tease your brains a little more.
C होना चाहिए last में. कौन सा?
Can you guess? This is a logo. The first image that you see is a logo.
Subway.
Oh, absolutely right.
Subway,
Fantastic.
Subway,
This is
right.
Subway. And then what's the second word? It's a gaming app. Subway Surf.
Subway Surf.
Subway Surf.
Okay.
Okay. How about this?
Amazon.
Amazon is
Amazon.
correct.
Windows.
Sorry?
No, this is
What does the first symbol indicate?
Arrow.
Play.
PlayStation.
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 Play
Yeah.
No, it is
Store.
not
Play
Play
Store.
Store.
Play Store.
Play Store is
Store.
correct.
Play
Correct,
Store.
correct. Okay.
Snapchat.
No, it is not chat.
No.
Snap.
Snapdeal.
Oh,
Flipkart.
perfect. Perfect.
Flipkart.
Snapdeal is correct.
Snapdeal.
Share it.
Share it.
Share it is correct.
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp is
WhatsApp.
correct. Great.
Flipkart.
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 Wonderful.
Spotify.
Oh,
Spotify.
wonderful.
Spotify.
Firefox.
No, this is not Firefox.
Firestar.
Hotstar. Hotstar.
Hotstar is
Hotstar.
correct. Correct.
Snapchat.
Snapchat is correct.
No.
Very popular gaming app.
Candy Crush.
Perfect.
Candy
Candy
Crush.
Crush. Yes. Okay.
Mintra.
Myntra is correct.
Mantra.
Correct.
Mintra.
Byju's.
Facebook.
Byju's.
Facebook is
Facebook.
correct.
Facebook.
Facebook is correct. Yes.
Google Map.
Correct. Google Maps.
Uberries. What is you?
This is what you were suggesting, Manmeet, yesterday, that you will be considering her in this category. Uber.
Uber.
Oh my God. How much of thought you've put into this? Amazing. Phone Pay.
Phone pay is correct.
I was waiting for this.
Okay.
Telegram.
Telegram is correct.
ये तो मैंने last time किया
Okay.
था.
So this is a tricky one. Let's see who gets this.
The first one is Microsoft.
Microsoft.
Perfect. Very nice.
And what is the shake hands?
Microsoft.
Pete, what is that?
Team, Microsoft.
Microsoft Teams.
Perfect, Kaushik.
Ah,
Yes.
Microsoft
Yeah.
Teams. Wow.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
RG.
Very popular in youth. Very, very popular.
PUBG.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
Lovely.
wow.
किसने बोला ये?
Okay. So let's see if you can get this. I think this is the last one. So you have to
Instagram.
Oh, lovely.
What was that?
Instagram.
Instagram.
Instant. The arrow is on
Acha,
instant. So instant minus NT plus grams.
Okay.
Oh.
Very nice.
So, very nice. So
Amazing.
you guys have done brilliantly well. Congratulations.
मजा आ गया.
And now continuing the spirit and tone, we'll have part 2 of the entertainment showcase. And it's time to treat our ears once again. Now we'll be listening to a melodious song by Xavier Manmeet Bedi. Well, Manmeet has to her credit 13 years of rich experience in the field of banking. From a trainee to a bank manager, she's come a long way. Though her journey has been a roller coaster, but she values every lesson learned during the process. Manmeet has been an all-rounder throughout. She's been an apple of her teacher's eye. She was adjudged Miss Commerce during her graduation day. She's a proud doting mother. She loves music, gardening, and listening to devotional discourses. And my dear friends, Manmeet is a perfect BFF material. Any idea what is BFF?
Friends forever.
Best friend forever.
Because she is very, very good at keeping secrets. So this one's for you, Manmeet. मत पूछ कि मेरा कारोबार क्या है, मोहब्बत की छोटी सी दुकान है नफरत के बाजार में. So over to you, Manmeet.
You are super. Thank you so much for this introduction, and it was actually a treat for the eyes and ears. So आज मैं आपको एक गुरबानी का शब्द सुनाना चाहूँगी जो श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब जी के पन्ना नंबर 191 पे दर्ज है, और इस बाणी को उच्चारा है हमारे 5th गुरु अर्जुन देव जी ने. So let's enjoy. सूखे हरे किए खिन माहे, सूखे हरे किए खिन माहे, अमृत दृष्ट संच जीवाय, अमृत दृष्ट संच जीवाय, सूखे हरे किए खिन माहे, सूखे हरे किए खिन माहे, काटे कष्ट पूरे गुरुदेव, काटे कष्ट पूरे गुरुदेव, सेवक को दीनी अपनी सेव, सेवक को दीनी अपनी सेव, सूखे हरे किए खिन माहे, अमृत दृष्ट जीवाय अमृत दृष्ट संच जीवाय सूखे हर किए खिन माहे मिट गई चिंत पुनि मन आसा मिट गई चिंत पुनि मन आसा करी दया सतगुर गुणतासा करी दया सतगुर गुणतासा सूखे हर किए खिन माहे सूखे हर किए खिन माहे दुख नाठे सुख आए समाए दुख नाठे सुख आए समाए टील ना परी जा गुर फरमाए टील ना परी जा गुर फरमाए सूखे हर किए खिन माहे सूखे हर किए खिन माहे गुर ने इच्छ पुनि पूरे गुर मिले नानक ते जन सुफल फले नानक ते जन सुफल फले सूखे हर किए किन माहे अमृत दृष्ट संच जीवाय अमृत दृष्ट संच जीवाय सूखे हर किए खिन माहे सूखे हर किए खिन माहे
Very, very, very well done, Mandeep.
Thank you, Tina.
That was superb, truly, truly divine. You mesmerized all of us. Loved it. You deserve a huge round of applause. Very nice. Very nice. Well, now is the time to invite our mentor, our next distinguished speaker for the day. And it is my pleasure, a proud privilege, and an honor to be introducing him. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the one who wins over the audience in a flash of an eye with his very powerful and confident aura. His inspirational deliberations have always earned him several plaudits and a boatload of love for him. He's the one who creates magic and sparks the dead corners to life with his powerful talks. He's the one who has enlightened, mentored, and transformed innumerable lives, including yours and mine. This one's for you, Ashit. हम आज भी अपने हुनर में दम रखते हैं, छा जाते हैं रंग जब हम महफिल में कदम रखते हैं. Please join me in welcoming our mentor, our friend, our guide, our very own Ashit Ghosh. Over to you, Ashit.
You know something, Tina? Life में कभी कभी ऐसा भी लम्हा आता है, ऐसा भी मौका आता है, ऐसा भी टाइम आता है जब जीतना नहीं चाहते. This is this moment. I don't want to win. Believe me, I want to lose. I want to be defeated. Honestly, I'm not using my words only to impress you. I'm sharing a candid, genuine feeling of my heart. I am defeated, so I do not want to pretend to show you that I'm a winner. I don't want to be a winner. When I heard you today, I wanted to be defeated. I wanted to be known as a defeated teacher, as a trainer. If I try to win today, I'll be the most foolish man on this earth. If I declare that I'm defeated, I'll feel blessed. The hands of my mother nature will be on my head because I know. You all give me so much of credit. Yeah. And in one point, I know a little more than you all do. You know what? I have not done anything. I have not changed a single life. I have no power to do it. I have no ability to do it. As long as an ambition to do it, I was wrong. And when my business was shattered, divided, I was thrown on the street, I learned it is not my ambition for which I must lose. I learned someone is making me do this. It took me years in my life to recognize this truth, this reality. I cannot do it. I have no power to do it so well. Yeah, I can do a mediocre job with my strength, with my ability, with my ego, with my confidence. I. Every I will only deliver mediocrity at the end. At best, excellence will happen when I realize the truth, when I bow my head and I learn to be defeated. I realize that it is someone else who is making me do this for her sake. I am a chosen ambassador, and nothing can be a greater reward and nothing can be a greater pride than this one, that I am a chosen ambassador to be entrusted the job of doing it for her sake, not for my sake. And then everything changed. The real miracle started happening in my life. Earlier on, I was a magician. I remember the day when I completed the course. First batch in this city where I'm sitting down today. 1995. This burning month of May, 18th June in Heritage Hotel. My first batch, 32 filled batch. 26 graduated. They found a magician has come in the city. Top tracker R.D. Baveja led a big team. All of them came to see me in the railway station in Shatabdi after their graduation to see me off there shouting, Bengali magician, Bengali magician, Bengali magician. I thought I am a magician. I never knew within a couple of years my magic is going to be over. I forgot. In my aspiration, in my aim to be someone, to be one of the best trainers in the world, I forgot what I learned as a child in the textbook on a poetry of Rabindranath Tagore. जब भी छोड़ा हूं ऊपर उठने की दुराशा, गौर फरमाइए, जब भी मैं छोड़ा हूं ऊपर उठने की दुराशा, तभी मैं सबको पाया हूं मेरे नीचे, मेरे थल्ले। The day I lost the ambition of being above everybody, I found the whole world below my feet. Your honor, your love, and your respect is so precious, so brilliant, so invaluable. Supersedes the collection of all the fees, all the money that I've collected in my whole life. Because this is pure. You are giving it for free. You don't owe that to me. You are giving me your love. You already paid me money. I'm a professional. I never trained you for free. Never trained you for free. I earned my money. But still you are so grateful. Still you will love me so much, your pure love. You give me so much of honor. That is the greatest reward. That is my prasad. No temple gives you prasad at the point of entry. They give you prasad on your way out of the temple. तुसी गुरुद्वारे पीछे जाओ, हलवा पूरी खाओ. After you complete your puja, you get the prasad, not before that. I've expanded this word. P-R-A-S. मैंने एक H लगा दिया. P-R-A-S-H-A-D. Providenced reward after serving humanity as divinity. Providence reward after serving humanity as divinity. And this was the learning I got through the kick. You know where? The kick told me that you were nothing, you were peanut. Boy, don't forget your third class academic background. First class, always the two bodyguards, one in the front and one in the back. That's what you are. Don't forget किस चक्की का आटा हो तुम. तुमसे ये काम करवाया जा रहा है और वो तुम्हारा रिवॉर्ड है. उससे बड़ा रिवॉर्ड ढूंढना नहीं, कोई एम्बिशन रखना नहीं. आज के दिन ये टीना, मैं सुन रहा था उसे, चकाचौंध हो रहा था. नहीं टीना, अपने दिमाग में नहीं लेना मेरी बात, हाथ जोड़ रहा हूं, दिल में रखना. दिमाग में जाएगा, खत्म. Don't take it into your head. Keep it in. Baby, I saw you as a baby, a child. Today I saw you myself. I saw you as myself, not today. After I go away in this world, I saw you there. I saw Ashit is speaking 20 years from now, 25 years from now. People are clapping. And my eyes were soaked with tears to feel what the mother has given me. Mother has proved you are not dead, you are alive. Mother has proved nobody can die. With 5 stents inside your heart, you can roar. If mother wants that, you must. With Avinash, with Rahat, with Kittu Manmeet, with Kapil, ये सब miracle है हमारा. These are all my miracles. Have I created them? My foot. ये अविनाश, a perfect man मैं इसको देखता हूं. इसने जिंदगी को सही नजर से देखा और सब कुछ इसको दिया. और इससे क्या लिया इसको पता है. जब वो लिया इसके साथ इसको तहस नहस कर दिया था, इसको एकदम चूर चूर कर दिया था, तब इसे पता नहीं था इसको क्या देने वाले हैं. और उसी से इसकी जिंदगी शुरुआत हुआ. और जो माँ इस बच्चे को पाल रही है, इस पोती को पाल रही है, उसके कोख से उसके जन्म नहीं हुआ उस बेटे का, और वो पालती है अपने बेटे से भी ज्यादा। बचपन से देखता हूं, मैंने सोचा अरे मैं अचला तुझे क्या सिखाया, जो चीज तू कर तेरे से सीख करके गया, मेरे बंगाल में ऐसा नहीं देखा कभी जो पंजाब में मैं देखता हूं। मेरे दोस्त, आज मैं हारना चाहता हूं, मुझे हारने देना। ये हार मेरी विजय है, ये हार मेरी जय है, यही वन वॉइस है, आप लोगों का वॉइस। फिर भी आप पूछोगे अशित, नहीं नहीं, आपसे सीखा है कुछ, आज भी सिखा के जाओ। एक चीज बोल करके खत्म कर दूंगा। अरे टीना, अरे राहत, अरे कपिल, अरे अविनाश, अरे सोहन लाल, अरे सुरिंदर, अनदर वंडरफुल फ्रेंड ऑफ माइन, किसका नाम लिया नहीं तो उसको दुख पड़ेगा, जायज पढ़ना भी चाहिए, क्यों नहीं लूंगा नाम। तुम्हारा नाम ही तो मेरा नाम है, तुम्हारा नाम नहीं होता तो मेरा नाम कौन पूछता। सुनना चाहते हो तो एक छोटी सी चीज सुन लो, जो आज की मेरी उपलब्धि की उपहार है तुम्हारे लिए। तुमसे सीखा है मैंने, पर उसमें थोड़ी सी कोई मिसट्यूनिंग हो तो वो मेरी इस बात से ट्यूनिंग कर लेना कि ना, तुझे जो गिफ्ट मिला है ना, उसको अपने महिमा के लिए कभी नहीं लगाना, वो तेरी नहीं है, तुझे दिया गया है देने के लिए। तुझे हकदार बनाया गया है हजारों को देने के लिए, अपनी शोहरत के लिए नहीं। शोहरत की बुलंदी भी पल भर का तमाशा है, जिस शाख में बैठे हैं वो टूट भी सकता है। कितने कम ज़र्फ है ये गुब्बारे, चंद सांसों में फूल जाते हैं, और जब कभी ये बुलंदी पाते हैं अपनी औकात भूल जाते हैं। ये तुम्हारे लिए, तुम्हें चुना गया है, तुम आधार हो इस चीज का। ऐसे बांटो कि तुम्हारे जैसे तोप पैदा हो। अगर तुमने ऐसा नहीं किया, तुमने उसकी करामत को नहीं समझा, तुम बस मैं करके। The real message is there is no power in the world which you own. Every power that you own comes from the nature. You won't be powerful if the sun does not rise. You won't be powerful if the trees sleep. You won't be powerful if the bees die. You won't be powerful if there is no river. ये बतास, ये पानी, ये आसमान, ये सूर्य, ये सब कुछ इस पावर की रिसोर्स है जो तुम्हारे नाक से, कान से, आंख से, तुम्हारे इंद्रिय से तुम्हारे शरीर में जाता है, वो उसका है। और उसको पावर, उसको वापस करो, नहीं तो ऐसा कर्ज रह जाएगा, कोई एंजल आके तुम्हें नहीं बचाएगा। बार बार लात खा के इधर गिरोगे जब तक अकल समझ में नहीं आए। मेरी बात को आज समझ लो और वक्त मत बिताओ। चलो, जो हमने सीखा है इस प्लेटफॉर्म में, जिसकी मर्यादा करते हैं, डालो उसको वापस डालो। यही वन वॉइस है, यही आशीर्वाद है, यही जिंदगी है। बाकी सब नाटक, धोखा, कृत्रिम, आर्टिफिशियल बकवास। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ashit. It is always a treat listening to you. In fact, I would say every minute spent in your company is truly, truly enlightening. Your words of wisdom are a true food for thought. Ashit, once again, from the core of my heart, I want to tell you that it is your mentorship that has helped me, and of course, all of us, to fuel our journey towards happiness and contentment. Please once again accept our deep sense of gratitude for playing the role of that angel in our lives. Thank you very, very much. Friends, I've been told that it is our friend Tejinder Singh Mokha's birthday today. So do we have him in the meeting here?
We have a better half.
Okay, and who is?
Manmeet.
Oh, Manmeet. So Manmeet, please convey our wishes to him. May God bless him with lots and lots of happiness, prosperity, and beautiful years ahead. God bless you both.
Thank you so much.
He's an
Great.
exceller too.
All right, great, great. So friends, we've come to an end of this super awesome alumni meet. I hope all of you have had a blast today. I thank each one of you for being a part of this wonderful morning. Thank you, Worship, for considering me worthy of this great opportunity. And as they say, an ending is followed by a new beginning. So gear up for yet another mind-boggling alumni get-together next month. So can we have the date for the next alumni meet, please? So it is 8th May 2022, the second Sunday. And we would also request you to share your feedbacks for today and enroll in for participation entries for the next alumni meet. The upcoming competition, yeah.
Tina, just
Ji.
one sentence I would like to say, which perhaps many of us have forgotten. What a coincidence. 8th May happens to be Rabindranath Tagore's birthday. So let Tagore be the theme for the next alumni.
Wonderful. Great. So Rabindranath Tagore would be the theme for 8th May. And we would want your participation. Please participate wholeheartedly and be a part of the alumni meet. So thank you one and all once again. It was indeed a wonderful Sunday morning, courtesy all of you. So thank you very much. Stay safe, stay blessed, and stay awesome. That will be all from my side.